Hi everyone, welcome to Psychology Point. Today, we're diving into something that we've all experienced: comparison. Ever found yourself scrolling through social media and feeling a bit down because someone else seems to be doing better than you? Or maybe you've felt a twinge of jealousy when a friend accomplishes something you wish you had? You're definitely not alone. Comparison is a natural part of human psychology. But here's the twist. While it's normal, it can be pretty damaging if we don't understand it and manage it. So why do we compare ourselves to others? And more importantly, how can we stop? By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the psychology behind comparison, but you'll also have practical tips to focus on your own growth. Let's dive in. Why do we compare ourselves to others? Comparison actually has roots in our biology and psychology. Human beings are social animals, and we naturally look to each other for cues on how to act and what to achieve. In psychology, there's a concept called social comparison theory. This theory, proposed by psychologist Leon Festinger in the 1950s, suggests that people evaluate their own worth and abilities by comparing themselves to others. Imagine it as a built-in radar that's constantly scanning for, where do I stand in relation to others? It's something our ancestors used to assess safety, social standing, and survival. In modern life, though, it's a bit different. Instead of comparing ourselves for survival, we compare ourselves to see if we're successful, worthy, or good enough. And this constant comparison can lead to stress, anxiety, and low self-esteem. It's and low. Especially with social media, we're bombarded by a highlight reel of everyone else's best moments. No wonder comparison feels unavoidable. The different types of comparison. There are two main types of comparison: upward and downward. Upward comparison is when we compare ourselves to someone we believe is better than us in some way. Maybe they're more successful, more attractive, or more talented. This kind of comparison can inspire us, but it often leaves us feeling inadequate. Then there's downward comparison. This happens when we compare ourselves to someone we think is doing worse than us. Downward comparison might give a temporary confidence boost, but it's not really a healthy way to build self-worth. Relying on downward comparison can make us feel superior, but it doesn't help us grow or improve. So, if both types of comparison have downsides, what's the solution? The key is learning to replace comparison with personal growth and self-acceptance. How to stop comparing and focus on yourself. All right, let's get to the good stuff. How to stop comparing and start focusing on your own journey. I'm going to share some simple but powerful tips. Recognize when you're comparing. The first step is awareness. Often we compare ourselves automatically without even realizing it. Start paying attention to your thoughts. Notice when you're starting to compare, whether it's online, at work, or in social settings. The more you become aware of these moments, the easier it will be to manage them. Limit your social media time. Social media can be a huge trigger for comparison. Remember, what you see online is often a highlight reel, not the full story. If you find that scrolling makes you feel worse about yourself, consider taking breaks or limiting your time on certain apps. Try to be mindful of what accounts make you feel inspired versus those that make you feel inadequate. Choose content that uplifts you and focuses on personal growth. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool to counter comparison. When we're focused on what we have, we're less likely to feel envious of what others have. Take a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Small, everyday moments count too. Focusing on gratitude can help shift your mindset from "I don't have enough" to "I have plenty." Set personal goals. Comparison often happens when we lack a sense of direction in our own lives. Setting personal goals gives you something to focus on and work toward. Instead of thinking, "They're doing better than me," try setting specific, realistic goals that are meaningful to you. Maybe it's learning a new skill, working on a hobby, or improving your health. When you have your own goals, you're less likely to worry about someone else's path. You'll be more focused on moving forward in your own journey. Remember, you're only seeing part of the picture. We all have challenges, insecurities, and struggles. Even the people you admire most have things they're not showing. When we compare ourselves to others, we're often only seeing what they want us to see. So next time you catch yourself feeling less than, remind yourself that everyone has ups and downs, even the people who seem to have it all. Practice self-compassion. One of the best ways to overcome comparison is through self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would give to a friend. If you're hard on yourself for not measuring up, ask yourself, would I speak to a friend this way? Probably not. Learning to be kinder to yourself helps you break free from the need to constantly measure up to others. Remember, we're all on different paths, and that's okay. Focus on your own progress. Instead of comparing yourself to others, try comparing yourself to, well, yourself. Look at where you were a year ago or even 6 months ago. Are you improving an area that matters to you? This is what growth is all about. Moving at your own pace and celebrating your personal wins, no matter how small. Keep a journal or a list of achievements so you can look back and see how far you've come. Comparing ourselves to others is natural, but it doesn't have to control our lives. When you understand the psychology behind comparison, you can start taking steps to reduce its impact. With awareness, gratitude, self-compassion, and a focus on personal growth, you can let go of unhealthy comparison and focus on becoming the best version of yourself. So, the next time you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, pause and remember that you're on your own unique journey, and that journey is worth focusing on. Thank you for tuning in to Psychology Point. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little boost. Let's all work toward growth, not comparison. Until next time, take care and keep growing.